The city of Jackson says the reopening of Thalia Mara Hall will be delayed, but only for a short time.
More work is going on inside the venue that's been closed for months now. City officials say recent air quality tests came back positive in some areas and negative in others. One area of particular concern is the foyer and lobby. That's why crews are now fumigating those areas. The fumigation started yesterday and should be finished today. The city also found out that a major pipe needed replacing. That will cost about $19,000. The state fire marshal has to inspect the facility. Mayor Chokwe Antar Lumumba says they hope to reopen soon, possibly by next week.